Hey everyone, I wanted to take a moment and address a question that I hope you are asking, which is when are we going to start getting back together? As many of you know, back in late summer of 2020, we made the really difficult decision of moving out of our Berkmar location. And as I met and prayed with our leadership teams, there was a lot to be considered. But I was so encouraged by the unity as we all felt and believed that God has something new and different planned for Cornerstone. And as great as things were, we believe that God has something even greater for us that is going to require us to step out in faith and take some big risks for Him. And so I just want to thank you for your patience through all of this and trusting us to make some really difficult decisions that directly impact you, your family, and our community. And so now we're continuing to do the hard work of praying, discussing, and planning through the next that God has for us. And so as the vaccines are now becoming more readily available and schools are in the process of opening back up again, things are slowly moving in the right direction. Even though there are certainly some heavy challenges and people are still getting sick, we just want you to know that we're paying close attention to all of this. And I want you to know that even in the midst of a pandemic that no one thought would ever last this long, we are still incredibly focused on the gospel as we continue to help people pursue a growing relationship with Jesus. And so, here's our plan for now. As a next step on March 28th, which is Palm Sunday, we're going to start meeting together at Dardentow Park for one service and then continue that for Easter and through the months of April and May. In fact, where I'm currently recording from now is Dardentow Park to just kind of give you a picture of what it looks like. Now, we understand weather can certainly be a factor that we'll have to plan for, but it's a beautiful location that the county is allowing us to use at no cost. And I think, man, there's just something pretty special and unique about meeting and worshiping together outdoors during the season. But in order for this to be sustainable for our church, it's going to take all of us working together as a family, as a body, to see this gathering happen on a weekly basis. And so over the next few weeks, you're going to receive some information on how you can get involved and serve. And more details are going to come out in terms of the times of services and when they're going to take place. And I also want you to know, as we make this transition to the park again, that we're still pursuing potential meeting locations and buildings around the Charlottesville area as we work with a local realtor. Now, if you're currently in some type of small group, I encourage you to continue meeting. And if you're interested in being in some type of group or maybe even consider starting a group, we would love for you to reach out to us. Just email us at info@cornerstonecommunity.tv and we're going to follow up with you and just help you get connected into community. Now, last thing, to those of you who have continued to give faithfully in supporting the ministry of Cornerstone, I want to say thank you so much as your pastor, because your generosity and obedience has allowed us to focus on what we can do versus holding us back from what we can't do. And as a result, it has freed us up to give more, to give more than we ever have before for others in our community. And I'm so proud of you for truly being the church and not just doing church by the many ways you've chosen to help others in need. And so again, thank you for your patience. Thank you for being responsible and a compassionate people towards others and not fearful. And I want you to know that things will get better, hopefully sooner than later. And so if you have any questions about anything I just share with you, or if you just want to be contacted directly to talk, you can email me personally at tony@cornerstonecommunity.tv. And so I appreciate you taking the time to watch this, and I hope to see you soon. Love you guys.